Well, good evening, everyone. My name's Beck, and I'd love to welcome you to our Create Your Own Freedom event. This is a special event for WA, and if you're on here for the first time, we just would love to thank you for taking the time to have a peek at what we're doing over here. We love what we do, and yeah, thanks for having a watch. So, for myself, my husband and I was traveling around Australia. We were 2 years into our trip when I stumbled across this business opportunity. I was in the caravan. I was really run down. I had 2 kids under 4 in the caravan as well. And so I was getting woken up so many times in the night. I was really living on coffee and chocolate, just trying to survive as a mum. So when I saw a post about magic beans, I was quick to ask what they were and jump on the product. And what I found was in the first week, my energy level was so improved. I felt like my foggy mummy brain was lifted. And I joined the business because I thought this is something I could share as I travelled. And for me, it ticked all the boxes. The whole purpose of our trip was to spend time with our 2 kids. We'd tried for 7 years to have children and we'd lost 2. So the 2 that we had, we were really adamant we're going to spend some quality time with them, travelling around Australia and really just enjoying their growing years. So to stumble across a business that I could do from my phone as long as I had Wi-Fi was just such an amazing find and such an answer to prayer for me. So we all know the world is changing faster than ever, and the workplace is certainly changing quickly. Things are a little bit uncertain, or more uncertain than they ever used to be, and we're coming across people who are working 2 and 3 jobs just to make ends meet. And especially over here in WA with the downturn in mining, people are feeling really stressed around finances, and we know it's hard to be healthy if your finances aren't healthy. It really affects everyone in the family, and it does have an impact on your health. So tonight we're going to be chatting about the products that our amazing company Juice Plus have, and we're also going to be talking about this amazing business opportunity that we can work online from wherever we are, around our jobs, around our kids, around our life. And it's so exciting. We're creating for ourselves more choice. So we get to choose, more cool things like maybe having a holiday or, doing those extra things that we wouldn't be able to do without having an opportunity to create an extra stream of income. So sit back and enjoy. I'm going to hand over to Zoe first of all. She's going to talk about our amazing products. So thanks, Zoe. Over to you.
Thanks, Beck. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I love talking to you all about our products because since I came across them about 8 months ago now, I have to say that my health and my family's health has totally changed. So I really love sharing all these amazing benefits with everyone I meet. Basically, I came across Juice Plus products almost 8 months ago now. At the time, I had just had my 3rd baby. She was about 4.5 months old. And I also have 2 young kids, one's 6 and one's 4. So I was really struggling with my energy levels. I was a tired, stressed out mum, falling asleep on the couch in the afternoon, making quite poor food choices, just trying to stay awake. I was pretty much living on coffee and sugar. And yeah, just feeling horrible all the time. I was catching every bug that the kids brought home from school. And I knew that there must be a better way. So when I heard about these products, I was pretty skeptical. I didn't really think that there would be a way that fruit and vegetables, could make me feel so good so quickly. But I was really impressed. Pretty much after about 48 hours of being on the products, I noticed a massive increase in my energy levels. So I went from, waking up feeling foggy and feeling like, really drowsy, to waking up feeling refreshed. And that was even after nights of, extremely broken sleep getting up to the baby. The other thing that I noticed, which I was really impressed by, was the increase in my breast milk supply. So breastfeeding a small baby at the time. I noticed probably within the first couple of weeks that my milk supply increased really, really massively. I wasn't actually able to feed my first 2 children past the age of 6 months, and I'm actually still feeding my 1-year-old now. So I just think that's incredible, and I'll never be off these products, and so my family, they'll always be on these products. So you're probably wondering, what are these amazing products you're talking about? Well, they're called Juice Plus, and they are fruit, vegetable, and berries. And there's close to 30 different whole foods in there, and they're in capsule form. So they basically look like this. So that's them there. And it's basically just dehydrated whole food nutrition. So what they're designed to do is not to replace our need for fruits and vegetables in our diet, but just to bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we actually should be eating. Because I don't know about you, but there's no way that I get, 7 to 13 serves of fruit and veg in my diet every day on a good day, let alone the kids. And that's what the World Health Organization is now saying that we really need for optimal health. So that's what they're designed to do. So the way that they're made is they're basically all the produce is grown on organic farms, and they're left on the vine until they're vine ripe. Now this is when they're at their most nutrient dense. They're picked then, and all the nutrients are dumped into the fruit, and they're taken straight to the processing plant. They're not cold stored like a lot of our supermarket fruits and veg. Once they're taken to the plant, they are processed in massive blenders, and all the fibres left intact. So the skin, the stem, the pips, the stalks, everything, all left intact. It's reduced right down to a pulp, and then it's dried at a super low temperature, and that's to preserve all the enzymes and nutrients. Once it's brought down to this dehydrated concentrated powder, it's then encapsulated, and that's to stop the oxidization process. So as you can imagine, when you get powder and the oxygen gets into it, it basically destroys all the enzymes after not very long. So that's why it's encapsulated in that vegan capsule that you saw before. So what I love about these products as well is that you don't actually have to have a science degree to read the label. It's literally whole food. So as long as you can take the products that are in this whole food list, you're safe to have Juice Plus. So that basically means you can be pregnant, you can be breastfeeding, you can be 3, you can be 93. Everyone is safe to take these products, provided you don't have a food allergy, of course. Now, we understand that not everyone can have the capsules. So for those who can't tolerate capsules, we have the chewable versions. So these are what we call our kids' products, I guess, and they're made in the same way. All the dehydrated whole food nutrition, all the water and the sugar and everything is taken out. But as you can imagine, when you take all the water and the sugar out, they don't taste very nice. So they're actually sweetened with just a bit of tapioca syrup and some fruit pectin to make them like that chewy gummy consistency. So this is what they look like here. There's actually less than 2 grams of sugar per child serve of these. So if you compare that to a banana is about 17 grams of sugar. So it's really, really low. So there's no artificial colours or flavours, synthetic fillers, nothing like that. It's just all natural goodness. What I love about the company of Juice Plus is not only have they been around for years and years, like close to 30 years, they're the world's biggest grower of kale. What I also love is they're the company with a heart. So for every adult on the fruit and veg capsules, they can nominate a child between the age of 4 to 18 to receive their products free. That's massive. That's like 2 for the price of 1. And basically what it means is the kids go into this worldwide health study. We've already got close to 2 million kids participating in the study. And the sort of results that we're getting back so far are things like better concentration in class, less days off sick, less trips to the doctors, better athletic performance, better gum health, better eye health. The list goes on. It's really incredible to see all the amazing benefits that Juice Plus has provided to these kids. So that's really cool. A lot of people often ask me, okay, well, what's the difference between Juice Plus and a multivitamin? Well, basically a multivitamin is a fractured nutrient and it's often synthetically derived. It's also in high doses, which means because it's in such a high dose and it's synthetic or man-made, it's not recognised as food. So it's actually not absorbed properly by the body, and a lot of it passes out of the body in the urine. And that's why we get that sort of bright yellow disco-coloured wee. What I love about Juice Plus is it's bioavailable. So because it's whole food, the body recognises it as food and it's absorbed straight away. It's in the bloodstream within 3 to 5 minutes, and that's why you get all these amazing results in a really, really quick time. Don't have time to go into all the research, but there are close to 40 gold standard peer-reviewed articles that have been published in medical journals. And these are independent studies done by universities such as Sydney University, Newcastle University. And the two main things that they've found in the clinical findings is that GIST Plus has been proven to increase your immune system, so build up your immunity, and decrease systemic inflammation. So they're massive, massive advantages of being on the products. And if you want to know more about the research, I suggest you speak to the person who's brought you on tonight, and they can give you some more information. Another product that we have that I love is our Omega Blend. This is still relatively new in Australia. It's a beautiful vegan alternative to the fish oil supplements that are on the market at the moment. So we've actually cut out the middle fish and gone straight to the source where the fish get their omegas from. So that's the algae. So these are actually made of algal oil. So they're high in omega-3. So that's your essential fatty acids that are really beneficial for brain development, cardiovascular wellness, joint health. The list goes on. The benefits are huge. But from doing my own research, I know that there's also a natural blend of omegas 5, 6, 7, and 9 in here as well. And, you know, like I said, it's a beautiful vegan, clean product. And first of all, you don't get that horrible fishy, burpy aftertaste that you get from the conventional fish oil supplements. Also safe for kids. My kids love to chew these because they're flavoured with vanilla and orange oil and a bit of rosemary. So they're actually quite tasty. And our last product, which I've actually run out of because they're so popular in our house, are our complete powders. So these are a blend of complex carbohydrates. I think Rachel's going to hold them up. Thanks, Rach. So they come in chocolate and vanilla. I can't decide which one's my fave. Yeah, and we run out of these all the time because, like I said, they're a massive hit in our family. They're safe for kids. They've got a superfood blend in there, so things like mushroom powder, yucca powder, spirulina, ancient grains, pomegranate powder. I don't know if I've said that, I can't remember, but they are absolutely amazing. There's also a fibre blend in there. They're high protein, but they're a plant-based protein, so easy on the digestive system, and for people who can't tolerate dairy also, they're really good. They're low GI, so they keep you full for longer. I blend them up with fruit and veg, and the kids honestly think they're just getting a chocolate or vanilla shake. They're really awesome. They're not sold as a meal replacement, but you can use them as one. Because they come in the individual serves, I just throw them in my bag and take them to work, shake them up with a bit of coconut water, and it's a quick and easy meal, but I know I'm getting a massive amount of nutrients that I wouldn't otherwise be getting. So that's our product range. What we also have, when you buy these products, you get access to our amazing Juicy Body Transformation program. So this is an amazing whole food-based healthy lifestyle program. There's loads of delicious recipes in there. It was actually formulated by a top 10 MasterChef contestant back in 2014. Her name's Kira Westwick. She was actually like the token healthy girl. So the food in there is like delicious food. It's not bland diet food. It's family friendly, easy to cook. What I love is there's also a section in the back where there's a shopping list. There's meal plans for all different occasions. There's pantry guides. There's gratitude journals. There's also a heap of online support. It's all based through a closed Facebook page where there's workout routines and, yeah, like I said, loads of support. It's really, really, really good, good value, great content. My family and I have learnt so much just from being on this program. We're all so much healthier now. We all feel so much better. It really does complement the products really well. And I love that I'm teaching the kids the benefits of whole food nutrition, and I'm confident that it's going to make us healthier as a family in the long run. So I'm so excited that I've come across these amazing products in this awesome program. I feel so lucky and blessed to be able to share it with you. And thanks for letting me chat. And now I'm going to pass it back to Beck. Thank you.
Thanks so much. I just love hearing about our products. They're so amazing. So thank you so much, Zoe, for sharing. I'm going to hand over to another mum now, Yanni. She's going to share with us her product story. So over to you, Yanni.
Hi, everyone. I've been taking the products for 4 months now, and I've gone from being extremely stressed to the point my period stopped, meaning my hormones were completely out of whack and unbalanced. I was reaching for chocolate and coffee to keep me going throughout the day, and waking up 4 times a night, and then repeating the cycle every day. So, 4 months in, I'm feeling like a completely different person. I've got loads of energy. I don't crave chocolate like I used to. I have 1 coffee a day, and purely because I enjoy it, not because I need it. So the business came into my life through my friend Celeste, and it made sense to me straight away, as I'm a huge advocate for healthy living anyway. And the products were doing wonders for mine and my daughter's health. And being a single mum, I wanted to sort of look at other avenues to have an income and provide the best life I can, and also spend as much time with my daughter as possible. So it all made sense to me. And so far we are reaping the benefits. Feeling great. So I'll hand it back to you. Thanks, Beck.
Thanks so much, Yanni. I just love hearing what these products are doing for people's health and, the health of their families as well. We're going to hear from another beautiful mum who's about to have her next baby. So, Yvette, I'll hand over to you.
Hey, thanks, Beck. So I've been taking Juice Plus now for about 14 months. And in that time, or the reason why I actually started taking Juice Plus, it's probably similar to how Yanni felt, just really tired. Chocolate and coffee was like literally my lifeline. And I went from working a job where I was on my feet all the time to working a desk job. And I just found like even to get started in the morning, I needed about 4 or 5 cups of coffee just to get me going. So about 2 or 3 weeks into taking that product and starting on my premium capsules, I found that I managed to get that cup of coffee down to 1 cup. And that was enough to keep me going and to keep me focused on my job. Probably the biggest win for me though was I'd always suffered long time with psoriasis. And if anyone's ever heard of psoriasis or knows what psoriasis is, it can be extremely painful. And it's a really bad skin condition or form of eczema. I literally been to dermatitis, doctors, everything all the way through my life with it. And it was always flared up really bad when I was stressed. At the point where I started taking Juice Plus, it was through my scalp, and I would sit there and scratch it without realising, to the point that it would bleed. And it had also then gone down my neck, and I'd get it in my fingers and everything as well. About 4 months into taking Juice Plus, the psoriasis is actually completely gone. I haven't had it come back. I don't flake or anything anymore, which used to be so embarrassing. And my hairdresser that saw me after hadn't seen me for a couple of years, she was just absolutely blown away because she couldn't believe that it had actually gone. She'd seen me. I've been going to her now for about 7 or 8 years, and she'd seen me through the worst of it, and to the point where I couldn't even colour my hair because it was that bad. So she was absolutely blown away at my results. So now my whole family is taking Juice Plus. We very rarely get sick. The boys are definitely don't get as sick as they used to. We've probably had our first bout of illness last week. And even so, my husband got it. He's just double dosed. My kids have bounced back really quickly. They get things now, but definitely doesn't take them down like they used to. And I haven't even got it, which has been great. And going into having the last of the 3 children next week, I'm really, really excited to see how it helps me along with this pregnancy after not taking it with the 2 boys. It's going to be a great experiment for me. And yeah, just looking forward to passing all those nutrients on to my little bub. So I'll hand you back to Beck. Thanks, Beck.
Thanks so much, Yvette. It's so good to know that, you know, when you're breastfeeding, the bub's getting all that nutrients too, which is awesome. And it takes the pressure off a little bit if you have days where you don't eat as well as you should when you're pregnant. Certainly great to have that extra energy too. So now we're going to change gears for a bit, and we're going to talk really briefly about the business. I know when I found out about it, I had lots of questions, and we seem to always get the same 2 questions about our business. So I'm going to hand over to Jess, who's going to chat about those 2 questions that we get. Thanks so much, Jess.
Thanks, Beck. Yeah, one of those questions is this a pyramid scheme? Well, pyramid schemes were actually made illegal 40 years ago, and Choose Plus has been around for nearly 30 years, and it's in 27 different countries. So if they were doing the wrong thing, you'd think they would have been found out. Even though pyramid schemes are illegal, it seems most traditional business have a pretty similar structure. I'll use the company I'm working for as an example. So I work for a large mining company, and when I started as a field tech, you know, there could be between 10 to 100 different people in that position. And, you know, within the 5 years that I was working with them, I did make a couple of promotions, but, you know, there was very limited positions as I made my way up, and there was really no way I was ever going to make it up to CEO. And because there's limited positions, everyone's fighting for those positions, I guess. This business is pretty different. It's more like a rectangle, and everyone comes in as a virtual franchisee, and no matter what previous experience you have, everyone comes in and at that same position, and, you know, there's unlimited positions. So you start off as a virtual franchisee, and it's only $165, which is pretty cool. And as you make your way up to national marketing director, there is still unlimited positions available. The only way you can get up there as well is by helping one another, which is pretty cool. The reason why I left a cap off the top of the rectangle is because once you hit that pinnacle position, there's unlimited potential of how much you could be earning, which is really exciting. Yeah, and that's what I love about this business. I guess there's no competition, and you can grow your business at your own pace and to promote to whichever position you like, which is pretty cool. Another one of those questions is, do I need to know heaps of people? Well, when I started the business, I saw a post on Facebook, and I met Carlina. I introduced the business to my friend Celeste. She's also a mum and was keen to look at ways to be able to stay at home and not have to go back to full-time work. And Celeste also has introduced the business to a few other people. Carlina, you know, she's got team and has introduced the business to people. I've introduced the business to Caroline. And, you know, as you can see, the business is already starting to organically grow. You know, there's no way that you need to hunt down your friends and family to make this work. It's just about helping one another, helping people feel great, and you know, help them create financial and time freedom, which is pretty awesome. So I might hand over to Rach now, and she might tell us a bit about how we get paid.
Are you still there, Rach? I think Rach's cat just walked on her keyboard. She's frozen. So I might just do how we get paid. Rach, if you're there, come back in at any time. So how we get paid is really exciting as well. We get paid in 3 different ways, which is really different to traditional business. So the first way we get paid is our retail commission. So that is the money that we make. Are you there, Rach? Come off and do it if you want to. The money that we make when we sell product to our customers. So we're responsible just for connecting our customers to head office, and head office ship out the product. So we don't have to hold stock. We don't have to deliver stock, which is really, really awesome. And that's part of what our $165 pays for, is for head office to look after all that for us. So the next way we get paid is commission. And we call it the beach money. So basically our commission is the percentage that we earn as we grow our team underneath us. So it's a percentage of their sales. And what it means is that as your team grows, you're creating a residual income. And like for me, when I was traveling, I was on the Gibb River Road. I had no phone reception for a year. Sorry, not a year, a month. I didn't put an order in for that whole month. But what my team was doing and the customers that I already had gave me a pay while I was off the grid, which is really exciting. The last way we get paid is really cool. It's bonuses. And I'm a high school teacher, so I've never, ever got a bonus. I'll be lucky to get a box of chocolates from my favourite student at Christmas time. So the bonuses are awesome. They encourage us as we're growing our business that if we reach certain targets, the company gives us a cash bonus for getting to that particular level. And the bonuses are like a double present, because whoever's helping you reach that goal, whoever helped you join the business, they get the bonus as well. So that's really, really exciting. So that's the 3 ways that we get paid, which is really different to traditional business, but gives us lots of potential and things to aim for as well. So what we're finding with Juice Plus is that there's 3 different types of people that join as well. We have people on our team who just want to get out their product cheaper or for free. We have people who just want to contribute to the family grocery bill. And then we have people that want to go the whole way. They want the overseas trips. They want to upgrade their car. They want, they've got big dreams. So whichever category you fit into, this business is for you, because you grow it at your pace. There's no pressure to do anything from anyone, but there's all the support you need if you're wanting to go for it. Right, so now we're going to hear from Jess. She's going to share about why she joined the business. So thanks, Jess. I'll hand back over to you.
Thanks, Beck. I came into this business through seeing a post on Facebook. I'm a mum of a 19-month-old now, and I'm still on extended maternity leave from my FIFO position. My husband and I have been pretty financially stressed, and he's started doing FIFO again. But, he was in a job before where he was home every night. So definitely changes things when they're away for 2 weeks at a time and only home for 1. The thought of me having to go back to working away is really scary, and I really didn't want to have to leave my baby for weeks at a time, nor put her in full-time daycare either. I want to be a full-time mum, I guess. And, I love that I said yes to this business, because it's given me that opportunity. And, I'm really passionate about this industry. My biggest goal is to replace my husband's income, which is pretty exciting. So I'm looking forward to the future. So I might hand over to Rach now, and she'll share a bit about her business story, if she's there.
Thanks, Jess. Yes, my computer has decided to behave itself, so I'm here. So I guess my business story is that I got introduced to the business about maybe 22 months ago. And at that time I'm a single mum. I work full time as a nurse educator, and my son Caleb has anxiety. So, you know, life was pretty chaotic, and for me, the business gave me an opportunity to earn a bit of extra income from home. First of all, it started to, you know, my goals were small. They were things like, let's get the bonus so that I can buy tickets to Adele for my son and I to go to and make some good memories. Let's plan a holiday. And now I'm thinking of, like, my goals are more about, you know, buying my own home again, being able to buy a new car, things that will make life more comfortable, being able to pay the bills, not having to scrape by every fortnight, you know, as I, you know, support my son over the next, you know, his lifetime as a child. So what I love about the business is you can work at your own pace. You can work around your job, if you've got a job, Monday to Friday, and it's pretty flexible. So I do it in my stolen moments, and you know, it's helped me get my life back on track, and I can now start to dream again. I start to think that things are possible and I can rebuild my life. So it's been a lifesaver for me, and I'm so grateful that I was introduced to it. So thanks for having me share, Beck. I'm going to hand it back to you now.
Thanks so much, Rach. Well, I'm just stoked to hear those stories. It's so nice to hear people that say that they're dreaming again, and that they're, the things they're hoping for are getting bigger and bigger. Because I guess that's what we all hope for, isn't it? To be able to have more choice in life, to live life the way we want to do it. We want to spoil our loved ones. We don't want to be stressing about money, and we want to be healthy. So I'm really excited that we get the opportunity to share this with people like you, so that hopefully, you know, this will be something that you can jump onto as well and just come on the journey with us. The community that we've got, and the friends that we've made, you can't even describe in words how amazing it is. We just encourage each other, and for me, it's helped me trust women again and actually like being around other women, because it's such an encouraging and inspiring environment. So if you're at all interested, I urge you just to reach out to the person that sent you this. You really don't need any special skills to succeed in this business. You just need to be teachable, and our leaders who've gone before us have created a system that we will plug you into. Whoever signs you up will plug you into the system and guide you to find out all the things that you need to do to create the most success possible. So yeah, hopefully you will get those questions answered. And I know we're very excited to be sharing this opportunity with people who feel stuck, people who don't want to go back to work and put their kids in daycare, and people who just want some more family time and some more choices with their family. So thank you again for your time listening in, and yeah, I hope you all have an awesome night. Thanks again, and good night.